All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mike.Marcus Empowerment series. We have Mr. Grady Banks, the owner of Maples Boxing Gym. This week, Grady, we're talking about mastering the art of loving communication. A question for you, sir, is, running a successful boxing gym like this, how are you able to communicate love through your communication with your staff members, your members here at the gym, or just in life in general?
Well, first of all, in order for you to communicate love, you have to have love in your heart. Love has to be the first mindset that you have in order to express that type of compassion towards people. So, I'm always, thinking, when I talk to folks, I talk with them out of love, whether it may be, aggressively, or it may be, softly. But I always have that in mind. It's so important because you have to understand at times who you're dealing with when you communicate. If I'm communicating with my son or my daughter, it's a difference. I communicate with my daughter, she's 15 years old, so I communicate with her in a different way than I may communicate with my son. Because at times, I have to understand that he's just a 7-year-old. So I have to communicate to him where he's able to understand and make sure that he understands me when I communicate with him. Versus with my staff, I have different types of staff. I have some that you have to communicate with them in a certain manner. They have some you just communicate with them lightly and they get it and they catch on and they move on. But for the most part, everything I do is out of love because I have love in my heart. Everything, I put my staff can say. One thing about communication and love is you have to put your peoples before you. I don't ask my staff to do anything that I don't do. I don't ask them to carry themselves or be something that I'm not being. So I'm always an example, even to my kids. I'm always an example. So my thing is I won't ask anyone to do anything that I'm not expressing. So
thank you.